I am I finished one bottle. It's a 1 liter. It just shattered on the ground. So I feel like I have to say that I was celebrating Karma with my brother, but it's so we're having fun basically, or what we're. This bottle. This is my 3rd bottle, I guess. So we're let's have a conversation. I don't get who invented socks and what prompted the guy who invented socks to be like, you know what, this is a situation where we invented socks. Sometimes I think about joining the circus, you know, 'cause I feel like that's like a once in a lifetime kind of experience for like an average man. But then I think it's a dying industry. You know, I think about Tom Holland a lot, because I fucking love the guy. But then I also think about like how is he like in a relationship? You know what I mean? Because like he seems so polite. Like you don't see him as a kinky person, but even if he was a kinky person, I feel like how is that gonna work? Because like yeah, you're trying to get sexy time, and you're like okay, Tom Holland, like talk dirty to me. But then like his voice is like, you know, he sounds so polite. Like what if he's jerking and he's like, what's up you guys? My name's Tom Holland, and I kind of want to choke you, so I hope that's okay. Like you dirty bitch. What? I see a chicken leg in my head sometimes, and it feels like I'm dreaming, but I'm not dreaming. I promise. I'm not weird or anything, but like we all like hear voices in our head, right? And we talk to those voices sometimes, or more. And like, you know, sometimes it talks back to you. I feel like that's normal. Like people, like voices talk back to you. Obviously you're talking to yourself, but sometimes I just feel like the voices in my head is a little too loud sometimes. And you know, sometimes I think about why straight men have to be so quiet for it. They're always just like, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you saying? How am I supposed to fucking understand it? Why you guys gotta be in the secret for? And people will say, like, people are gonna say like, oh, like, you know, like straight men aren't quiet. It's just that gay guys are like so much fucking more louder. And I'm just like, well, that's true.
But you know, I feel like at the same time, like, so many gay men have, at least for the majority of the plot, like what I can think of is just like they've like, been in the closet for so long, that they've been repressed, or for so long so many people have tried to silence them from being who they are, that now that they're finally more and more have become accepted in society, or they found their footing, or whatever, they feel like there's a lot of repressed, like,
a lot of like straight guys still toxic. They're like, I don't even know what to say. I can't even imitate what to say because I can't tell what to say because I can barely fucking hear them. You know, sometimes I just think about Robert Pattinson and I wonder, how is Robert Pattinson? Why do men twitch a lot when they sleep? And I think like a big reason is probably because their balls are itchy. I feel like, you know how there's people that say, oh, like they talk shit about other people who like pop music or mainstream music. They're like, oh, you like mainstream music? Oh, okay. And they look down upon them. They're like all condescending and shit. And I'm just like, usually these people who say this are like into music that are say like fucking rap, like J. Cole. Obviously there are people that also like to listen to like obscure music or like they think is obscure, like Tame Impala or something. Okay, but a lot of people listen to Tame Impala and the Pixies and like these rappers, you know what I mean? Like all of these, like a lot of music are mainstream now. Like even if they didn't start as mainstream, they are mainstream now because a lot of people listen to them. So you know, a lot of people like have integrated it into pop culture, much like a lot of these pop artists that started off as not mainstream to an extent, and then they become mainstream because a lot of people listen to them. So I'm just like people talk shit about people that like pop music and all these like mainstream artists. Like, bitch, you like mainstream artists as well. Why are you trying to act special? Sometimes what I realize is like I like to fixate on words, like how people say words like toothpaste. People say like words or like things different. I'm just like that's like really like I like I'd be fixating on a word, then I'd be thinking like then I'd criticize myself and I'd tell myself, bro, that's kind of weird, you know what I mean? But then like the more I think about it, like this is me telling me that's kind of weird. So I kind of just like started laughing at myself. I was just like, yeah, okay, bro, like shut up. You know, I was telling my friends this one day, like I was taking a shit and I smelled it, and you know, like shit doesn't smell bad. Like you shouldn't feel bad if your shit smells like bad, because like shit is supposed to smell bad. If it doesn't smell bad, then there's probably something wrong with you. Like I wish I didn't have to smell my shit. Now I remember like because I have like 2 cats right now. They sniff like shit all the time. They're like in their litter box, always like sniffing shit and just sniffing each other's buttholes. I'm just like, but they don't react badly. They don't like fucking like get repulsed or anything. So I'm just like, clearly like they have like super fucking noses. So I wish I had like a cat nose, because then I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to smell shit. Speaking of cat noses, like there was like one time I was exercising and then it came to my mind, just you know how when you fart, like you could be farting at your cat, a cat will sniff that shit because they have like very sensitive noses, but they don't react in any way. So like it also got me thinking, like either your farts don't really smell as bad as we humans make it out to be. Like we probably just like put it in our heads that it smells bad because like it's an unfamiliar scent that we're smelling, right? Or it is a familiar scent and we've just like associated it with being bad because we know farts are like bad, they're like icky and stuff. But then cats don't react. So either our farts, like our very own farts, don't actually smell as bad as we make it, or we as humans always smell like shit.
You could be like wearing Dior or like the most expensive like cologne or like whatever, and your cat will still like, you can fart at your cat and they would still not react in any way, you know, as they were smelling you now. So like either our shit don't smell that bad, or we all smell like shit, and we just associate that we don't because like we wear perfume and we take a shower and stuff. Like we probably stink.
I remember like I was out with a friend, someone said to me like, I like, cause I just be like laughing at my own jokes, and like people just be like, I feel like you're the type of person that just talks and you say stuff that feels like an inside joke, but only like an inside joke that only you understand. I'm done. I don't want to talk anymore. Lanky white boys. Lanky.